Kids are hardwired to connect. And friends, particularly teens, play an enormous part of their self-esteem. It helps them reduce their stress, it builds their empathy, and it's a source of their resilience. What we're now seeing is that that source is gone from them, and now we're looking at facing screens all day long. So let's look at how to flip this around, because we know that social distancing is part of their lives. We know that it's going to keep them safe, but we also have to figure out how to keep them social to build up their resilience factors. And the first thing is knowing that social skills are teachable. And if we can practice those in our home, even around the dinner table, we're going to make a difference. When we look at kids who are actually more popular as well as less stressed, they use 5 social skills. They're simple from age 2. The first one is eye contact. So just keep encouraging your kid. Always look at the color of the talker's eyes, because if you hold your head up, Gino, you actually look more confident and you're more well-liked. The second thing is people connectors. Just keep reinforcing, even on your walks around the block. Eye contact, but also smiling, saying hello, encouraging others. Those are easy to reinforce, but they need to be practiced, so keep going. Sportsmanship. It sounds like not a big deal, but it is critical, not just on the game, but across the board in recess with friends. Dust off those chutes and ladders games, Monopoly games, and keep encouraging your kids. When you sit down, the first thing you do is shake hands, you connect, you say, here's what we're going to do, we're going to play well, and then you encouraging high fives, you play it well, and what will happen is sportsmanship goes up. Don't stop re-emphasizing manners, please and thank you. And finally, emotional literacy. That's the big thing we're really concerned about. Our kids are looking down, not up. So keep talking feelings, because they have to be able to read the other person. She looks sad, he sounds upset. You don't do that by facing a screen. Every day, just weave those in. And the second thing I want you to do, please, parents, is just find some simple little positive ways to help your kids connect with a real-life human being. They miss the kid that they ate lunch with. They miss the kid who was their learning partner in school, but you can do that at home. What you do is you find a couple of kids who are in your child's class, and then you work it into their everyday routine, same time every day. Maybe it's 5 o'clock every night. They're going to just flash flashcards with each other or say, here's the most important thing I learned today. Learning buddies are critical. But another thing you can do is help your kids learn a hobby with other kids. Why? Because first of all, it's helping them connect. But second of all, hobbies also help kids learn resilience and reduce stress. So figure out what your kid always wanted to learn. I don't care if it's knitting or woodworking or learning an instrument. You can get other parents who maybe know the skills, and then find a group that each Wednesday or every day, that's your instrument day, but you're going to practice with 5 other kids. There's also YouTube tapes that you can use that you feed in. Little ones, virtual play dates. We're talking 2 years of age. They're craving one another. So it may be with a window pane between the two of you, but you just keep your cell phones on so they can hear each other. That's the way it's going to be for a while, and it's absolutely critical. The other thing this morning on the Today Show that I kept getting questions about, that parents were so concerned about, is how do you keep kids connected with extended family when they can't see each other? And extended families are your support system for your kids. You can work that in. Some of the most wonderful ways I've seen, number one is Skyping, but it's every night. A different family member. It's great Aunt Sally or grandpa or grandma. You rotate the roles from Pittsburgh to California at the same time. But what you do during that time is one family member reads the book out loud, or all the kids across the country listen to Cat in the Hat or one more chapter of Harry Potter. That's a fun idea. You can also do family film night, when you sit as an extended family and you come up with a list of films you always wanted to watch together that are appropriate for kids, and they're accessible. Maybe it's on your Netflix account. And then every Wednesday it's film night. Your grandpa may not be in the room, but you can say grandpa's watching at the same time. And how fun to watch Home Alone with your phone on, that you're connecting together. Game nights are also things that families are doing from coast to coast when they're all playing charades or Connect Four or whatever it is. You keep that going, because we do know that resilient kids are made, not born. And one of the things that helps them become resilient are support systems. The final thing is, please don't overlook helping your children learn empathy or thinking outside themselves, particularly for teens. We're finding that a lot of kids that we always thought were self-centered are so concerned about others. And if you can think outside yourself, you actually reduce your own stress. One of the things I'm seeing a lot of kids do are thank yous. I mean, writing thank you notes, thank you letters that are personalized to a teacher, a loved one. They could be wonderful signs that kids are making across of thank you to a first responder and putting them in their driveways. I've seen quarantine bags. Kids from Illinois said they were so concerned about a lot of their friends, and what they were doing there was actually making just bags for each little friend, like a lunch bag, with a handwritten note and a couple of, just maybe a stick of gum. But they were doing driveway drop-offs with their parents to give to each one of the friends. There's parades going, thank you cards. There are all ways, Gino, that we can help our kids through social distancing still recognize that thing called we are strong together. And those are skills that we can teach our kids during the now that'll help them forever.